Hi, folks. This is Dr. D again. It's Monday, and I have a fairly short video I want to share with you and go over some things about Module 6. And in Module 6, we're still learning about test of hypotheses, and we're still looking at means in this particular module. Single means, we compare an average, a mean against a point value. We compare two means to see if there's differences, and then we'll look at multiple means. How do we analyze data that has many things, multiple means? So this is the course, and if we look at the learning pathway there, you can see the task that you have is similar to what we've been doing. And of course, this is an even numbered module 6. So we've got two discussions. One is called statistically significant, and I think you'll find it a very interesting discussion. And of course, that initial submission, like all discussions, is due by Thursday midnight, your first post, if you want to get max points. And of course, your final post have to be in by Sunday midnight. The second discussion is our tips and tricks, our reflection, which you share ideas that you had or share questions that you might want to get help on. And then we've got our two rehearses. And again, those initial submissions on the first rehearse is due by Thursday at midnight. And then your final submissions on both rehearse 1 and rehearse 2, if necessary, is Sunday night. And then we have the remix, and again, that's due by Sunday night. So let's jump and look at the actual lab exercises. That's where the most interesting things are. And in rehearse 1 again, we set up the workspace. If you're working in Posit Cloud or if you're working on your desktop, download the materials there. Now, I've just done that a little while ago, and I want to call to your attention so you don't forget it, hopefully. Look up top there, and you can see it still is red, the temporary copy. And if you don't save it before you close out of your account for the night, you will lose your work. So always click on that. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. Takes a few seconds. You can see the red is gone, and now I've got a permanent copy. And one of the things I recommend you do, particularly if you like to have a backup, here we've got our rehearse worksheets 1 and 2, and then we've got an ANOVA worksheet and a paired samples worksheet and a remix worksheet. Now we say in several places in the remix assignment, you do not need to submit this remix file. Instead, we give you a worksheet for two different types of problems, an ANOVA worksheet and a paired samples worksheet. And as you go through the rehearses, you will learn more about why those two worksheets may be a little bit different. Every term I have a number of students that don't really pay attention to that, and they will try to submit the ANOVA on the paired samples worksheet. And I just gave a hint there. You've got two problems this time you've got to submit in the remix. An ANOVA problem, multiple means problem, and a paired samples problem. And it will make your life easier if you use the ANOVA worksheet for the ANOVA problem, because we've got them semi-customized for things that happen in ANOVA that don't happen in a paired sample. So pay attention to that. Always put your name at the end of it again. Remember, I need your help to keep from misidentifying. So at the very end of these things, I would put remix-ANOVA, and instead of worksheet, I would put my name, Don-Wright. So y'all take your time and do that. So this is a quick overview, and I think you'll find everything you need is right there. We've got a couple of videos, and I'll probably be posting a few more here soon. But this is an overview of Module 6, and Anytime you need help, reach out. So I'll be here. Hope you are too.